Mm-hmm.
Hell with it.
Yeah, to hell with it.
To hell with it all.
I'm just waiting. Y'all tell us when we're live.
Yeah. When's it gonna be?
Yeah, when's it gonna be live?
Catch a nap first.
Yeah, nap sounds good. Because I'm sure we're live by now. We're not going to stay on for the full 2 hours. I should have. Well, I don't know. That wasn't. You had said that you may have to jump off early.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Now that I'm just running in from mowing the lawn, I'm quite sleepy. And and you know what? I didn't even clean the mower. I didn't even cut the limbs I wanted to cut. I was like, I got to get in for live.
Priorities.
So I'm just stepping out of the shower right now. Take that as you will.
So clean.
That's right.
But that's commitment, because there was a hell of a lot of stuff shown off and put up for order and all of that crazy stuff.
And that's why I haven't gotten the chance to mow my lawn in the past week. It's just like, oh, there's more stuff.
Yeah.
To look at. I know that's that's not an excuse. There were toys to look at. I couldn't get out there and do my chores.
That sounds like me. Plus, it's been too damn hot around here, so
it has been hot, and I'm just now drying off from the last rain. So
yeah.
Oh, you think yeah. I heard you from here. You were like, hell yeah.
Like, I mean, there were things shown that I was expected to be excited for, and then there were unexpected things, and Count Chocula and Frankenberry, and then Dick Tracy and Flat Top are
it's craziness.
Jada and Mezco running away with it for me this year. That's crazy.
I haven't even set up the share screen yet, but let's do that. Boom.
They're reading my mind.
Yeah. It's just you've got a few cereal mascot type things.
I shelf that kind of started strictly devoted to that stuff. It's grown into other stuff now, but these are like action figures for that, because in the past, I mean, I don't buy a lot of pops and stuff like that, but that's the only thing I've been able to get for like ad icons and things like that. Mm-hmm. These look amazing, and the presentation is just
with the package. You got to wonder how big the box is. I mean, it's not actual cereal box proportions, but it's good enough.
Yeah, it's a fun recreation of it.
Afternoon, Smoking Joe. Hello, Max likes action figures. Cyber Jedi, what's happening? Quintillion. All War Ord. That's what I'm going with. All War Ord. I'm calling you Ord. You're from the Astonishing X-Men run. Zeotrack, what's happening?
Hey.
Is Count Chocula a serial killer?
Yeah, you know it.
Happy for Veebs, Zarnista Studios.
Oh yeah, because we're talking about Frankenberry and Count Chocula, but I'm sorry, I gave an audible fuck yeah when Dick Tracy and Flat Top came across my screen. It's like it seems like this should have happened so long ago, because it's perfect for them, and there's a history of Dick Tracy with Mezco and whatnot. But I am so excited.
Yeah, and with these, I mean, something weird must have happened in the past year or so, because Medicom's also doing their cereal mascot type statue things that look beautiful, but as much as I remember those cereal, I think they just did the rooster, right? Solicited it, but I don't know. I remember these commercials, and like I said during the weekly, I didn't eat anything with marshmallows or anything like that, but you put them in 6-inch action figure form, ba-boom.
Yeah, and some of the promotional pictures that they put out for these, the posing and the expressive faces and whatnot. Yeah, that's great. I love that.
Yeah. With the chain looks a little bit stiff coming around. I mean, it's just it's plastic, but still, I mean, it's Frankenberry, and it's Count Chocula.
Yeah, these are these are a long time coming for me, and they really did a good job of realizing them right away. So I honestly I can't wait for these to hit, and I better get the other three too.
Yeah. Because it took me a minute to remember Yummy Mummy.
Yeah.
I remember Booberry, but then past that, I don't remember commercials for Fruit Brute and
Well,
Yummy Mummy.
Fruit Brute and Yummy Mummy, I think, were retired even before I was born.
Oh,
So it was a long time ago. But they bring them back every once in a while. Like this year, I think they're doing a special cereal where it's all of the flavors all in one, which that doesn't do it for me. But that's and they're doing fruit snacks too, I think.
really?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
like, you got to think if they're doing Chocula and Frankenberry, they're going to get to Boo and
yeah.
the rest. And
Yeah.
I'm already picturing Woody type situations with this extra Count Chocula head.
I've read that already in a couple places because I'm with you on that. But those weirdos are not going to kill Count Chocula for me.
But Blade versus Count Chocula sounds awesome.
Oh yeah, I'll take that.
And
All
Booberry
day.
versus Ghostbusters.
Yeah, yeah. Booberry's going to be an interesting figure if they get to him, right?
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that. The Mummy's going to be awesome though.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. So
Will the new
these,
Mezco Superman and Green Ranger go up for pre-order before the new con reveals? I don't know. They still haven't solicited half their con reveals from February. Where's my crow?
well, yeah, I guess that's true. I mean, that's one thing that was one thing I think that pushed this like a little bit ahead for me than the Mezco stuff, because these guys are supposed to be available in like October. Dick Tracy and Flat Top. It's like, oh, these are cool, but I don't know when these are going to be coming out.
Right.
Oh, that's a delight.
Will you display them with Popeye? Kind of in that same general area?
I with Popeye, me having like the original Mezco Popeye figures and now the 112 figures, and with Boss Fight getting into Popeye, like Popeye's kind of got his own real estate going, and I've got a Dick Tracy display from the old, Playmates figures too, but I'm gonna have to like bring that out to be a little bit more prominent in the display. So I don't know. Oh, that's awesome.
Because there's something to be said by putting those old school comic strip
Yeah.
or cartoon characters together in a realistic setting.
Yeah. And I'll tell you, Mezco could turn around and do like the old toy likenesses or the actual movie likenesses here too, and I would turn around and buy them all over again too.
Going back to the cereal, I mean, this is brilliant. That all-in-one monster cereal better be called Monster Mash.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's too good to pass up.
Oh yeah.
Where is Conan?
That's a good.
Nope. You got him so excited you froze him. Oh, you froze him. That's how mad he is about Conan. That brings up I don't know all the licenses for oh, there you are.
Yeah.
Conan. You ready for Conan?
No, Conan is. There are a few of the super. But most of them aren't superheroes, guys. And so Conan's another one that it's like, I've been waiting on him.
What is I don't know all the licensing when it comes to the cereals. I don't know the companies and all that, but somebody brought up the Cinnamon Toast Crunch thing. Is that just a talking Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
I mean, if you go into like the Funko space, they've really gotten a lot done in their various ways too. But I mean, I think it probably just depends on the company. Like General Mills, I think the cereal monsters are kind of their own thing because they're probably the most prominent for wanting to have licensing with them. But I don't know.
Because I go to oh well, how about this? That should be. How about Tricks the Rabbit.
Oh, heck yeah.
God,
There's Lucky. There's the Honeybee.
yeah.
Toucan Sam. Oh no, that's the Cocoa Puffs.
Was it Cocoa Puffs?
Yeah.
Cuckoo.
Yeah.
Huh. Because my brain automatically went to Toucan Sam and
Tony the Tiger.
Tony the Tiger, of course. Sugar Bear. Can't get enough.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, Toucan Sam. The Quaker Oats guy. How would you take a figure of the Quaker Oats guy?
Hell yeah, I would.
Hell
That'd be hilarious. I'd be all over that.
Crispy, yeah, or Cookie Crisp could have like 4 mascots alone. Because I remember the Cookie Crook back in the
Cookie Crook and Cookie Cop, yeah.
And then there was the magician. What, didn't he have a wand with a cookie on the end?
Maybe. But
the
cinnamon toast crunch. I mean, there were 3 of those guys originally, right? There were like 3 bakers.
What is that, Cinnamon Toast Crunch? Oh, well, that's this dude right here, right?
Yeah, but there were more of them. There were like 3 of them.
When you say 3, I go to Snap Crackle Pop.
Sure, yeah, absolutely, those guys for sure. But there were like, because Wendell is the main guy baker that is still around, but there were two other ones too.
I don't remember. So many commercials when I was a kid.
Yeah, Captain Crunch is a definite gimme.
Was his name Sugar Smack?
The frog? That's a frog,
no, that's the
right?
frog. Yeah.
But Captain Crunch would have several characters that they would be able to do. Sorry,
Honeycomb? Didn't Honeycomb have a?
Did Honeycomb have
2 versions of Chip for Cookie Crisp and not a wolf or something? Yeah, there was a wolf or a dog or.
Yeah.
Each chef says a different part of the name in the commercial.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Yep, that's right. I remember that. Yep. I remember that.
Speaking of commercials way back in the day during Saturday morning and stuff, and you may be slightly young, but there was an actor for the Ronald McDonald actor in a bunch of those commercials in the mid 80s that you got so used to his voice that when they changed him, it made me kind of not, want to go to, it's like, wait, this is wrong.
I don't know if I'm thinking of the same one you are. Maybe I'm thinking of the one that they changed it to, but the one that I knew and grew up with for that span of however many years that actor did that, you're absolutely right. That's my Ronald McDonald, and he sounds weird by anybody else.
After and before. Well, I guess at one point it was the weatherman. The first one, right?
Willard Scott.
Willard Scott.
Yeah. Leonard Scott.
Leonard Scott.
Yeah.
The crazy apple.
But that's another one too. And I think somebody said it earlier in the chat, and I didn't get to call it out. Is that, man, the McDonald Land guys like this?
I'd
be all over that.
Jada's getting on the map, and it feels like something new. It feels like, they could go anywhere. If they're doing Universal Monsters and General Mills mascots, it's like, oh, wait, there's a whole lot of room in between there.
Well, and sometimes I feel like when I think about it, it's like, oh, there's only 2 or 3 people in the world that would other than me, that would really love to have 6-inch action figures of like all these famous ad icons. But talking about it like this, I think there's definitely a market for it. And I'll be honest, I really only go for Funko type stuff if it's like of a character that I collect everything of, or there's nothing else that I can get of that, and I really want to have something. And man, my ad icons has been living exclusively in that space forever, and I would love to get real action figures.
Real action figures would be amazing. Because you get into the action figure realm, and I'm interested then, because I've seen your displays, and I'm like, oh, memories, and this and that, but I don't have the room, or I don't have the
style is
the style
thing. And that's another thing too, is that there's no interpretation to this Frankenberry and Count Chocula, right? This is like pull them off the cereal box, and here they are.
Mm-hmm. Hamburglar versus Beef Boss.
Ooh.
That right there.
Officer Big Mac would be chasing down Beef Boss then, wouldn't he?
Shit. And he could have his Fry Guy minions.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Somebody brought up Grimace. I never understood. What was Grimace originally?
Grimace was originally a bad guy who stole all the shakes, and then they turned him into a good guy. He had 4 arms when he was a bad guy.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I never understood what Grimace was. I mean, it wasn't like, today, Grimace ruined the whole thing, or, or he makes no sense. Childhood slap in the face. I always just figured, what's this gumdrop guy running through?
This blob of purple excrement.
Yeah. Oh, Mark and McGee brought that up. It was wild seeing those old commercials. I don't think I don't guess I've went back that far.
Oh, if there's anything I like watching almost as much as old toy commercials is old, like McDonald's and fast food commercials, especially from like when I was a kid, but also watching them from like earlier years from before stuff. That shit was wild.
You know what? We've done that actually at shows, but that was all toy commercials, wasn't it?
Yeah.
A lot of toy commercials and cartoon intros. We need to do food commercials sometime.
Yeah. I
think Dan over at Toy Galaxy, he streams sometimes with just watching old commercials the whole time.
Oh, that I've seriously had like hours long text conversations with my brother, just digging up old commercials off of YouTube and going back and forth and be like, oh shit.
Wait, did you see this? Here's a link.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, several people bringing them. Merkin and Fabian and Grimace represented shakes.
They had a grape flavor shake. That's wild. I didn't know that.
I do not remember that.
I knew his thing was shakes. I knew that because he had Uncle O'Grimacy too, who came around for the Shamrock shakes.
Oh, okay. Now I want to dig into the history. Okay, here's our McDonald's podcast. We're going to start on Thursdays.
Thursdays is fast food night.
Yep. Grimace was the shake blob that broke the shake machine. Oh,
he's still running rampant then, right?
Yeah. The ghost of Grimace still haunts many McDonald's.
Yeah, it's a real shame because I don't like to be that guy that always says, "Oh man, things were so much better back then," and this and that, because that's definitely not the case. But when it comes to toy stores and McDonald's, McDonald's is so sterile now, and it's really sad.
Yeah, it's more. Well, I mean, back then it was here for kids, Happy Meal, marketing. Here's the play place. Here's all that. Now they want to be the adult. Oh, we have adult food too, or mostly adult food now, huh?
Yeah. There's
Toucan Sam, and
I would buy every person, every weirdo in that picture.
Yeah, I'm done. Oh, okay. Here's Yummy Mummy.
Heck yeah, Yummy Mummy is probably my favorite design out of all of them.
And he seems the moist toyetic. I tried to.
He's a mummy.
Yeah. But yeah, he seems the easiest to turn into action figure form.
Yeah.
Boo Berry is, like you mentioned earlier, is going to be the most difficult.
Yeah. But Yummy Mummy and Fruit Brute, I think they're just as easy to pluck off the box as the other two. So yeah.
This is Veebs' Fortnite line.
But I know this.
Yeah. This isn't just for
This is this may be embarrassing to admit, but this is right in my wheelhouse.
This is Veeb's milk and cereal. Milk and cereal.
And you know what's crazy about this though is that like McDonald's and sugary cereals and stuff like that, until my mom and dad got divorced when I was like 5 or 6 years old, and I'd go to my dad's house and be able to get this stuff, my mom, well, we did not do fast food. We did not do sugar cereal, nothing. And I think that's part of the reason why I loved a lot of this stuff so much, is because I didn't get to have it, all that often. So
these are all your chuckles.
Yeah.
But you did have chuckles. So even that's a little bit out of.
But, even if it was, with the idea of loading kids up with French fries and sugar, the marketing and it's just, they don't do that kind of stuff anymore.
No,
the characters and stuff like that, they kind of let them live on the box, and that's about it.
1/12. Oh well, not so much. I'd like to see fast food mascots in 1/12 collective, because they fit.
Yeah, could you imagine the Popeye 1/12 take on the General Mills monsters?
Yeah. Oh, well, the General Mills monsters. Oh,
that'd be crazy.
Bringing it all, Frankenberry in like flesh tone.
Well, I don't know. Keep their color palettes essentially the same, but like make them that like Popeye realisticness to them.
I'm sure somebody's done that, like the turtles.
Yeah,
where they brought them into the real world.
Yeah,
I was going to go more for those pictures that have been running around socials for a while now, where they made all the fast food characters like Street Fighter type situations.
Oh,
yeah. I'd like that too. I wonder if that's far enough away from. Nah, they'd probably get sued.
Probably.
It's too close.
Yeah, because and you can attest to this, because I almost had you driving over to Tulsa to pick up McDonald Land playground equipment for me. Those two little ride-on springy things that were local pickup only.
I would have done it. That's 2 hours away. I would have went and grabbed them and then brought them up to you. Your wife would have been so happy.
Because we would have installed them that weekend.
I know. I mean, you can't ask for better playground type equipment. Of course, these days, I mean, you think of something like that, it's like it's just going to fling your kid off the side.
Yeah.
Or pinch.
Them up.
I don't remember the spring. Did the springs pinch if you got your legs down in them or anything? I don't think they spread that far. There were strong springs.
Yeah, they're big. Yeah.
Ooh, a Colonel Sanders to sit on Palpatine's throne.
Just Palpatine's throne repainted in like Colonel Sanders colors.
in a Kentucky Fried Chicken bucket.
That's the back of it. That's what it looks like when it's all painted up with stripes. But yeah, I mean, Jada, if you want to go nuts, please do, because I'm all over it.
Jada, is that the correct pronunciation? Have I been saying it wrong?
Well, I believe it's a Japanese company, right? And if that's the case, then that's how I would pronounce Jada. Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna have to ask.
Yeah.
We need to talk to somebody. Definitely. Now, if they're gonna keep on making 6-inch figures, yeah.
Bring it. Especially with interesting licenses. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love all my, core properties. But getting some of these more far-flung things like General Mills. Oh yeah.
Which came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere.
Yeah. That was another, I audibly said a swear in celebration because I was so damn
happy. Oh, you didn't freeze. It just cut. Okay. You didn't freeze, but the sound cut out.
Oh, that's weird.
I know. That's a new one. Oh, now I want to do a display with Ronald Wendy Sanders beating up the more recent Burger King. The more recent, is that the big-headed stare in the window one? Or is there a newer one?
The scary one. Yeah.
The
smoke. Yep, I do have a Simpsons display, and actually, that's one of my oldest displays. That line and Spider-Man Classics, I can pretty much point to as the two toy lines that really brought me back into action figure collecting.
Need a what?
It's 9 Numb.
Noon.
Neem Nim.
We do. We definitely do. Especially, well, we don't have Pilot Lando yet from Return of the Jedi, do we?
Well, don't we just head swap him with Han?
That's true. That's true. And then
he stole his clothes. Well,
that's, I need a non-numb. Oh, thanks to you, Robo, I started and finished the first season of My Hero Academia this weekend. Thankfully, I don't feel like I need any figures yet because it gets more involved. Because I don't know if you'll agree with me, but those first episodes, you're thinking, what in the hell is going on here? What? Another thing, I'm never going to be connected to any of these characters. And then as it goes along, it's just builds. Then you're like, no, my favorite character. Billy Baloney, $5. I appreciate it. Were you gentlemen able to get a Sergeant Slaughter for the Joe display? Missed that and the new Masters of the WWE Universe on Walmart. Sad weekend.
So
I didn't.
I did not get Slaughter. The only thing that I got from Mattel Creations the day of was the Hot Wheels Landshark and Wind Raider. I didn't get Slaughter simply because I've got a classic WWE display, and I pretty much have my Sarge for that, so I'm good with that. But that stuff, it just doesn't fit in with the classified stuff. It's just too big.
But you know what? I started thinking, yes, the legs are very long, and I've heard people say that from the waist up, it is closer to 6-inch scale because that's just WWE Mattel. Mm-hmm. But what do you think those will look like with Ultimates?
That's true.
From that same top era. I mean, and I know they're cartoon, but Sarge was that mill away in that exact look. I've got grass in my eye, I think.
Yeah. So no, I didn't get Sarge. I did get the Junkyard Dog Masters of the WWE Universe, which is my first one of those because there was no way in hell I was going to pass up the heroic grabber of cakes. And then I got the Roddy Piper. I was able to grab the Roddy Piper or pre-order, I guess. The Roddy Piper is John Nada from They Live too. That was the big one on my list of the WWE stuff, though.
Would you say that you didn't really pre-order as much as you were expecting?
Correct. Not quite as much.
That's where I found myself too. About Thursday evening, I was thinking, I haven't pre-ordered much of anything. That's
I mean, I still got, with, it's weird because the Target and the Walmart things, it's like all that stuff was pre-order. So it just felt like another pre-order drop rather than like a convention type of thing. So I probably got more in that space because really like the thing that was designated as like a convention exclusive that was my big time priority is the Channel 6 NECA TMNT. Right. So and kudos to them because man, they did a fantastic job with their stuff this time as far as being able to order it because that stuff was available.
Did you what was I gonna say? Oh, when are they expecting to ship those out? Fairly soon, right?
I'm not exactly sure, but you know what? I'm probably going to ask today.
Oh yeah, that's another reason Viebs has to jump off early, or a little early. We're talking like 30 minutes short. We're still got about an hour and a half, but yeah, get an interview in with Randy for Comic-Con time.
Yeah, have Randy today, and then I'll be talking to Trevor later on in the week. So
that should be fun. You talk about Mayfex yet? So excited by the pics of that. Oh man, that thing is crazy. I love it.
Yeah, the Hush stuff was cool. Iron Man, man, that looks really good too.
What's your first Sentinel figure? And I'm tired of taking the blame for all these toy companies. They make cool stuff, and I just go, "Oh, that's cool," and then everybody is like, "Robo sucks."
Sentinel, I've been with Sentinel for a while because, well,
Mega Man,
or the Mega Man.
Rockman.
Yeah. Rockman. Yep. I was with them for quite a while. It's a shame they stopped with that stuff. So it goes.
Nope. Mike, I am editing my major Ursa. My Big Bear. It's Big Bear. My Big Bear wave. I recorded it last week, editing it tomorrow. It'll go up Tuesday. Unless you're on the Plus, and it'll go up Monday afternoon.
Yeah.
Oh,
the Super 7 Shogun reaction Godzilla. I got that too because that's too freaking adorable to pass up.
oh yeah, I forgot about that. You know what the crazy thing about that is? I messed with one of the originals last year, thinking,
Really?
well, this is kind of. I keep rubbing my eye. I apologize. I'm sorry, but I really think I got something in it after mowing. First person says my finger getting booted. But yeah, I messed with one of those last year. I don't know why. It just became it was there, and I was like, oh, this is nifty.
Yeah, it's I don't have the original or whatever, but it's just it's just a perfect realization of a bite-sized version of a. I like the way that they handled that.
Is that what we were talking about? Is that Kizarilla on Instagram for a great series of corporate logos, mascots as action characters? I think that's the one I've seen floating around.
Yeah.
Oh, talk to us too.
Might be doing a little recording of that today too. It's a busy Sunday.
It is a busy week.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a busy Sunday. Yeah, I can understand why you want to jump off here early. Oh, Andrew Gladwell, appreciate it. Never watched any. Oh, Masters of the Universe and loved Revelations. Never felt lost or confused. Great show. Now I'm buying figures from Mattel, which I've also never done. Yeah. They've kind of it's weird during the weekly. Therefore, there was a large dry spell of talking about Mattel stuff, and then suddenly they came back around. This year they've been hitting it again.
It's amazing what new media will do.
Yeah, new stuff's. Veeb's dance card is full.
Like either waiting until today or like scheduling all in one day.
Because if you're talking to Trevor and Randy, that's not gonna. We'll probably get that up, both of them up this week.
Randy might be able to make this week, but Trevor probably won't be till next week. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Next week.
Well, no, Trevor's later this week. Later in the week.
And then that'll probably go up next week.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because all y'all going to do talk about turtles. It's just
with Trevor, yeah. With Randy, I'm making a concerted effort to like focus on, because they showed a lot of stuff, the other stuff.
They showed a hell of a lot of stuff. Now, when I went to go back through it, I thought I'm just going to quickly go through the pictures, and it ended up 5 minutes, which is a long time on the weekly. That's because I'm trying to.
Yeah.
And I even still miss stuff because you know what? I went back and looked at that NECA Walmart 2-pack April and KC Farm thing. The description says 1/4-inch RAF.
It does, but that's not the right price for a 1/4-inch figure at all. And I'm thinking that was just filler.
Yeah. It's got to be, or we're all getting 1/4-inch rafts for $50. I see a lot of cancellations if that was the case.
Well, that's what I'm worried about anyway, is Walmart doing cancellations. So.
Yeah. And I didn't mean on our side. I meant on the Walmart side.
Yeah.
Because Target's already doing that stuff. I can't remember what I grabbed that Cyborg Spider-Man Marvel Legends figure, and they canceled that this week.
Really?
Yeah, quickly go through the photos. Plus, I got to ramble about shit too.
Yeah, so it's been a lot. It's been a lot this week.
It has been a lot this week, a ton, and there's still more to talk about. I mean, even after, because did you see that Voltron?
It's not as big as I thought it was going to be.
It's about 14, 15, 13, 14, 15, somewhere in there.
But that's kind of a jerky thing for me to say because I still have that old Mattel one that was filled up, and that one's just massive. So
yeah, I never got that. Not everyone picked that up at the time.
Well, I'll tell you, I like Voltron, and I, have memory of Voltron. I'm not a huge Voltron, I'm a more casual. So like the specific details and things like that maybe the Mattel one's a little soft on, that type of thing doesn't bother me. I like the scale of it.
Yeah. And plus it fills in that Voltron representation you're looking for in the collection, just like Optimus and Megatron.
Yeah, exactly.
What is this Dan Who duck race you bring up? Because I know is Dan still on? I know he was on earlier. Don't start beef with Dan Horviews. Oh man, let's look at them. Let's look at the Mofex stuff.
Yeah, that was crazy. They're going nuts.
Yeah, but at the same time, as beautiful it is to look, I mean, it's one of those things. I look at them, but in the back of my brain, I've got to, be realistic about it, because when would we ever see them actually released? We may see them solicited in the next year, but as far as actual release,
well, and I'm for 90% of the Marvel stuff, I'm good with my Legends. It's the Hush and that stuff. Yeah. That's the stuff that gets me. Because those old DC Direct figures were, what they are.
Well, Mafex seems to be hitting that 90s nostalgia hard for a lot, DC and Marvel. Because I mean, this is just cool looking.
Yeah.
I mean, I've stopped on the Dark Knight Returns. I'm not getting into the Death of Superman, Return of Superman, or whatever it is.
Yeah. I really just got the black DKR one from that. Yeah.
And when it comes to that, and I got the Joker because I always need a pair just because. But I passed on the Superman and the armor and the other versions.
Yeah.
Although Carrie's kind of, oh well. But this, I don't know. Again, it's just one of those things. Yes, it's 90s. So 90s.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Go ahead. Let them have it.
I just they're lovely. They really are. I just don't know if I need like premium figures of those things, right?
Yeah. Because at the same time, you have most of this on your DC shelf right now.
Yes, correct.
In a form that fits a whole collection. You have a whole wall of the same style top figures.
Yeah.
And most of these are included in that.
Yep, that's correct. The Batman the Animated Series stuff, that's an interesting pull.
Hold on. I'll be right.
Uh-oh. He's going to go watch Batman the Animated Series now.
Okay, I'm back. Oh, that's not bad. Pretty good.
Through all those episodes?
I passed on that because I did, out of all the DC collectible stuff and the animated series, even though I have no connection, I had to get Batman and Joker.
Yeah. And I never went in for any of those, so.
But this Hush is getting me.
Yeah, this is the stuff that I'm getting for sure. Like all Hush Jokers, I wish that his face was a little bit more classic, because he seems like the one who has the largest departure almost. But yeah, I'm all about this set.
It's almost going to become a joke at this point that I haven't watched X-Men animated, and I don't want to keep that joke going.
I love the Legends X-Men animated stuff.
It's interesting. I just don't. I'm afraid if I go back, it's too late for me.
Well,
I'll continue on with the animated series stuff.
But here's the thing: like the animated series and that run of comics, that stuff never really meant a whole lot to me. But Legends got me to make that team the primary X-Men in my Legends display, which is bonkers.
Mind-blowing.
So that's something to be said about what I have on the shelf, and I like it, that way.
because with Legends, those early figures, I thought I don't like the Jim Lee team. Or well, it's not a question of like or not like. It's just not my X-Men team. So I thought I'll get them, but they'll go in the tub or off to the back because I got to have my Outback or my Astonishing or some other version of the team. But
Yeah,
the more they started filling it out,
display by my desk for giant size. Yeah,
giant sized even. Yeah, but the more they filled it out, the more it was like, oh well, they're going to complete this team. And it looks all awesome together because you can't deny that all those costumes are very complementary to each other, except for Jeans.
Right. Weirdo.
Freezing up. Are we freezing up?
Imagine
Did I lean on my internet cable? Oh, Dan, who just had a duck race, and the Fwoosh came in 3rd place.
That seems about right.
Hey, 3rd's okay with me. Now I have to go over there and watch that. Do we need to do a crossover episode?
Dang, with races? I've got Mario Kart Hot Wheels we can race.
Oh, so is are you getting Voobs? Are you getting the are you getting the Mondo Wolverine?
No. I give them all the credit in the world for the packaging design and finally being the company to include the Gene picture and all of that. I think that's amazing. So kudos for that. I have very, very few 1/6 figures, and that probably wasn't going to be one that got me to jump over there. And I'm still not a huge fan. I like the way they look, but as figures, the Ninja Turtle figures that they put out, I'm still disappointed in those.
Yeah. They looked great. As soon as I put hands on them, it was kind of, okay. Yeah. And plus there's the price on top.
Right. So if Legends wants to like copy that exactly, I'm all over it.
That's some kind of con exclusive.
Yeah.
Huntress I've got to get. That's just, I don't have a good Huntress, I don't think.
Yep.
Nightwing will be interesting.
He looks weird in this picture, but yeah.
I think once it's painted, or this is very preliminary and they need to shove those shoulder sockets in, it's a resin piece or not completely assembled.
He looks like a parachute Spider-Man.
Yeah.
If we're gonna throw it way back.
This Batman's interesting. I don't know if I'll do that, but
I didn't get Hush, and I'll probably skip this one too.
Oh, you didn't get Hush? You didn't get the character that the story?
I know.
So you're more shooting for a 90s Batman display.
Just a very clean Batman display. Like I said, with the exception of the Joker's face, there's some pretty good iconography going on in those designs. So yeah.
Superman.
But we did say the Mondo Wolverine. I will say that for the very first time, because I even skipped their Merman figure, for the very first time, one of their 1/6 Masters figures is tempting me with that classic Scare Glow, because that actually looks really good.
Yeah, they changed up the styles, because when it comes down to it, was it the Merman design that you're passing on, or because it's Mondo and big?
All of those things. I think the Mondo Master stuff is typically way in terms of the design elements, but also they're very proud of their stuff because it's expensive, and it's not my scale. So
yeah, I got to keep it to 6-inch, 7-inch. This Doctor Strange is looking good.
Yeah,
it's crazy how much details in the cape piece. But that's an expensive set because it comes with those arm plug-ins, and I haven't pre-ordered that one.
I don't really go hard in on MCU stuff.
No,
I love it. I love the MCU, but
Iron Man, like I said, I mean, if you were to flash this picture in front of me real quick, I would have went like, "Oh, that's the Marvel Legends one."
Yeah.
Yeah. Except it's got the yellow unibeam.
Yep. Which I painted on mine. So.
I don't know how much I'm into the Mafex Marvel stuff comic outside of X-Men. I don't know. Like with DC, I'm going to stick with Hush. I think I'm going to stick with X-Men on the Marvel side.
That's a responsible approach, I would say.
Did I say the secret word? Did I say Mattel? Oh, the Eye of Agamotto does look odd, doesn't it? Now that it's
it looks like if Flava Flav wore the Eye of Agamotto.
Well, the eye kind of looks like an actual eye, like when Ash looks down at his shoulder in
yeah.
Arm. Oh!
Yeah.
Robo never knows. He knows less than he actually knows.
I feel that.
I'm ready for Psylocke.
Yeah, I mean that Psylocke and Gambit are supposed to be soon, right? Gambit's been delayed already a few times, I think.
Yeah, but you never know because they have just an avalanche of stuff. I don't know why I like this so much. Because I'm sure as soon as Legends puts this out on their on an updated body, I may be happy with it. But I also have that Venom in the background, and it would make a nice pair.
No, that's true.
In that straight up McFarlane style.
That would be a fun one to even like hang them from the ceiling up high, fighting each other in like that McFarlane way.
Because this Venom's not huge. It's that original, just Eddie Brock size. Pre-ordering size. You can't blame that on us. I just showed the picture.
Sorry.
Oh, the secret word. The secret word is 6-inch. What, you guys didn't get your Psylocke and Gambit yet? I must be. You are.
What?
Delay is the name of the game. Yeah, you can't say Mafex without what? When?
I mean, it's that's almost like tongue-in-cheek part of it now, right?
Kind of like Mezco. I mean, I don't get mad at a lot, I don't get upset and all that kind of stuff. So I just roll with it. And we probably shouldn't. We should say to hell with these companies for, taking a year and a half to release a figure or something. But I don't know. It's always been tentative, when they give schedules, or you just think of that when you think of those companies.
Yeah, that's my thing. It's like, it doesn't make me upset. It's just like, it's funny to me.
Yeah, I mean,
like, okay, sure, March, right?
Because they've proven that they're going to release it at some point. It's not like they're just going to. Well, I mean, anything can happen. They could shut down tomorrow,
Yeah.
But as long as they're up and running, I in the back of my head, I know that I will eventually get this stuff. And
maybe a quarterly estimation would be a more pragmatic approach.
Spider-Man coming 2023.
Yeah.
just
because I mean their pre-orders are already filled out to like this time next year and past, right? Yeah.
And there's stuff. I mean, they could go to releasing 5-6 a month, and it'd still take the rest of this year to catch up, I think.
Yeah, gosh.
Delays help the wallet until they all hit at the same time. But again, that still hasn't happened. They did release, because last December they went crazy and, okay, we're going to release 5 in January, 4 in February. There's 3 in March, back to 5 in April or something like that. They vary. And in January, they did release those 5, I think, or most of them. But then it just started trickling or avalanching again. Because they still... Have they done it all year? They are still soliciting 2 a month. New. On top of that.
Woo. Yeah, unless there's like a big leveling of stuff catching up to some extent, they're never going to be able to keep up with themselves.
Yeah, I just want my Mafex Mando. It looks so good. It does. and I think it's still on schedule for this month. They had other stuff that was due this month. They've already pushed that other stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think Mando has yet.
You got what, a week?
Oh, damn it. Why'd you remind me of that? Like July's already almost over. Because, I can't even remember when I pre-ordered that. It was early. 2020. Oh, what's supposed to be 2020 December. I'm scared the Hush, Catwoman, Gambit, and Psylocke will hit at once. Catwoman's already out.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's the only thing recently that I've gotten from them is Catwoman.
Yeah, I think, was there something after that? I don't remember, but yeah, Catwoman was recent.
Mm-hmm.
Any info? No, did they just show pictures and say, hey, the future?
Yeah. What Mondo and Mezco, I don't think they gave any type of availability information whatsoever with anything they showed off, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that black Spidey is so pretty, but we know one's coming on the updated Spider-Man body, hopefully with a better neck. Because
that's what I'd be waiting for.
What Marvel Legends figure did I just see a review of? It's new. I saw overseas pictures, and they've cut a little notch in the back of the neck for the dumbbell to kind of kick back a little further.
I don't know.
So many Marvel Legends figures. Oh, was it Quicksilver?
Oh, the movie one?
Yeah.
I
don't know. Oh, Cap. Yeah, there was Infinity War Captain. But is it next? Yes, it is. Oh man. I just guessed it what was next.
That's got to come with an alternate head too, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's got the cowl down around the neck and stuff. It's got to have the cowl up. The one thing people pointed out that I forgot about was even though he was shown like this I think he was shown more with glove cuffs and boot cuffs.
Mm-hmm.
On this.
Oh yeah, I always think of boot cuffs. Yep.
And Dan, if you're still here, I'm sorry, but I just do not. I don't like the Cyclops body in the Marvel Legend that it's been running with Bucky Cap for so long. I just always thought of him as taller and this
and slim.
Slim, yeah. Well, he got buffer 90s and up.
Right, slim.
At some point, yeah, he was skinnier but taller, but muscular.
Yeah.
But yeah, Dan understands. He knows. Slim, pirate boots. There's something about that Cyclops design I really dig. Yeah, with the slight shading in the musculature and the way the X lays out on the costume and the shoulders and
the way that X, as you said, lays out cleanly in white across that kind of shiny blue. It's slick.
It is. And it makes me, and I showed the picture during the weekly of the X Factor team with Jean in red and yellow and brown and yellow Beast. And,
yeah.
Oh man, it would look beautiful. I want it. I want it now. I'm saying that about a prototype.
The first one. So 2027, we're going to be good.
I'm hoping to be alive by the time this releases, just so I can enjoy it at least for a minute. I finally have it. Love the original. Well, the originals were a different color, right? Didn't he have a yellow and... It seems like their first actual X Factor costumes, Jean was in green and red. And Cyclops was yellow X with something else. But once they changed all the colors to it, it seemed to click as soon as they all swapped. Because Beast... Well, I don't mind Beast in blue and red, but yeah. Do you think Mofex will re-release Hush Superman in slightly darker colors? I don't know. With a like a smile face, maybe?
If they did and they did different heads, that would tempt me, because if I think anything about that figure is weak, I think the faces are a little weak on that one.
Yeah, I mean they're very specific to Hush.
But they've kind of gone through a little softening or something too. You know what I mean?
Oh well, yeah. But you got to think at some point maybe that was done on purpose. This is specifically Hush. Now here's our '90s to go with their Return of Superman or
That's
Death
true.
of Supermans.
That's
Here's
true.
another Superman you have to get with the more the better face and the I don't know. I love the blue and the reds on the Hush one.
Yeah. You know how they would company would get me to like give all of my money to them for DC as if I would love an Alcala line. Just, I get it. Superpowers, sure. But I mean, just all the characters as designed by Alfredo Alcala. Or not Alcala, God, that's Garcia Lopez. Alcala, I'm thinking Masters of the Universe.
That's what I was going to let you. I was letting you finish the sentences, and then I was going to say, "What do you mean?"
I've got Masters on the brain, but But Garcia Lopez DC line. Oh man.
Is Mayfix in a good scale with Marvel Legends? They're close enough. I think Cyclops is taller, which I think it's been a while since I've messed with those. Or no, Cyclops is slightly shorter, maybe, but the proportions feel better. And then Wolverine is slightly taller than the Marvel Legends Wolverines, and it's hard to beat the Marvel Legends Wolverines.
Yeah, the size and build. Yeah, I'm with you on that.
I'm getting pre-order fatigue. There has, and I think I've seen several people comment on that. It wasn't really getting exclusives this week. It was just putting in pre-orders for sometimes next year. That the damn Star Wars stuff next April, May is when there's some without even sight unseen.
Yeah, because what the Mace and the Grievous and what was it, an ARC Trooper?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they were just Clone Wars stills, right?
Even though they're not going to look animated accurate.
Right.
Did you order any of the carbonized stuff?
No.
Yeah, me neither. To hell with that stuff.
Yeah.
I got the gold. I got the damn Shore Trooper. It looks different enough. I can't tell if it's gold or if it's pea green, though.
Well, I'll tell you with that line, I have Mando because I was actually able to order it. So that was like, oh, okay.
A Mando.
a Mando. But then I really think, and that one looks fine. But the only from that carbonized line that I think that I absolutely love is the Vader.
Okay. Yeah. Because he looks like the original movie poster.
Yeah.
With the blue and I also like the silver trooper they did for no reason, just to have a silver trooper on the shelf. And I like the shiny Sith trooper. But beyond those three, it's an okay concept. I mean, it's cool to have that special kind of offshoot thing. But yeah, I'm over the carbonized stuff.
Yeah. Like I said, the Vader's cool for what it is. And for some reason, I like to put him next to the vintage Obi-Wan with the vinyl. For some reason, I put those two next to each other, and it's like, oh, I kind of like this. So.
Yeah, because they look good.
Yeah,
I need to open my vinyl cape.
It's Obi-Wan. Fun figure.
Yeah. Do you think we're going to get any more? You think we're going to get a Vader with? Sure. Yeah.
I hope so. Of any of the rest of them, I would hope that they would do a Vader.
I mean, it has a little bit more nostalgia factor to it. I can connect with that on some kind of level. And the Greedo, the Obi-Wan, the bounty hunters, the Boba Fett. Yeah, I hope they keep give us Vader with the vinyl thing. They got to give us a Jawa with the. I'm surprised they didn't do it with a vinyl cape. That's
so strange to me that they didn't do that. But I'm with you. Vader and Obi-Wan just next to each other with the vinyl. Yeah, we need that.
Sith Trooper is the best carbonized I've seen. Yeah, that shiny red candy. Oh, we need a carbonized C-3PO. What? Actually, damn it.
Yeah, we do.
That would get me to buy one. And well, I was going to say R2, but to hell with that mold.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. to double hell with that mold. Yeah.
Well, but even if they did a new R2, the white parts would also, well, I guess it wouldn't be too bad. Yeah, I don't know. The silvers and the blues would look cool.
3PO for sure. That's a good one.
And hell, carbonize him several times. Carbonize him white, silver, black. Give me all kinds of protocol droids.
Oh.
Oh.
TC-15.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer once it's brought up. Triple to hell with that mold.
Damn right.
That R2 is terrible.
I can't believe that hasn't been corrected yet.
And they've definitely made their money back on it at this point.
Oh, God. It was the first series.
Yeah. And it's been reused several times. Oh, carbonized Phasma? How? Y'all all making me look bad. Star Wars is all my bread and butter, and I can't think of these characters that are supposed to be carbonized. Wouldn't mind a carbonized BB-8. Carbonized is nowhere near the new flock.
How about a
how about a carbonized what?
Paplu?
No. No. Flock the Ewoks.
Flock the Ewoks. Hell yeah.
Flock the Ewoks. Sounds like a slogan. Sounds like a
that sounds like something the Empire put out there.
Flock the Ewoks. Flock Chewbacca. Hack the world. No, I would not like flocked anything. You guys know that. You're just bringing it up because.
all Star Wars Black Series figures should have flocked hair going forward.
Yeah.
How about a carbonized and flocked Admiral Akbar?
How would you make a metal? Oh man, that's a fuzzy shiny fish.
The fish parts are flocked and the clothes are carbonized, or vice versa.
No. Richard says, as an X-Men comics fan, what is carbonization? When it comes to toys, they're just giving it like a shiny
metallic deco.
Yeah, kind of a pearlescent.
It's really strange
on a lot of their choices. Mm-hmm. I get it on some, but they've went kind of with troopers where there's cloth. Nah, I say again, I ordered that Shore Trooper.
I did not. I did not get any of the carbonized stuff. Like I said, I kind of have that standard of it's like it has to kind of appeal to me at the level that the Vader one does at this point for me to go in for another one.
Yeah. Think of all the money. Think of all the money Robo would save if Black Series went all flocked. I'd be like, I don't need Star Wars anymore. You are no longer bread nor butter.
Go back and just collect vintage Playmate Star Trek figures.
Slimy Akbar like a fishing lure.
Jiggly Akbar.
No. Is there any more mouth effects? Oh, I'm interested in this too. Because it's dead on to the X-Force look.
Deadpool.
Deadpool on. Oh yeah, I'd have to start shaving my Star Wars toys.
Then go through like a deflocking process for every one of them.
I'm sure there's something that you can dip in it and it like deactivates the glue that holds the flock on or something. Yeah. Old joke coming back around. Shut up. Wait, was that just last week or the week before?
I think it was the week before.
But it happened 15 years ago. No. Still gets my goat. I've heard people suggest Gundam model kits because I enjoy the model kits, but I have no connection to Gundam. And if I'm going to put that much time into something, which it's like 2 or 3 hours, whatever, I want to end up with something that I want on the shelf or really, really want.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're better. I've heard they're better model kits, more intricate and everything, but I can't do it. Deactivate flock.
What
Go.
the flock?
Like, is he wearing spandex or latex? That's some kind of spandex. I like the dullness of the grays and blacks. And what is the latest word on that new 5-pound beauty? There's going to be new pictures. I didn't queue them up. We'll look at that. Well, probably talk about it in the next week. But I think what I heard was it should be released before the end of this year, which is crazy.
Yeah, no kidding.
The paints on that thing, oh, so good.
Yeah, it's beautiful for sure. Again, that's another one of those things that it's like, do I need a premium? For me, a premium Voltron figure.
Have we heard a price? I don't think I've seen a price. But I haven't looked that hard. I saw the promotional images they posted earlier in the week, but I haven't actually.
I will say I would not be surprised one bit if the price was right around that, though.
Because that's a lot. I mean, it breaks down. It transforms into the lions. There's cover pieces to make it look better in Gestalt mode. There's little figures for the pilots, either standing and sitting. It's the weapons, the add-ons. There's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that group X-Men shot. What's weird is I think
has Jean been put up for solicitation yet?
Yeah.
Okay, then I've got her ordered. I just don't remember.
And that's again. I put the Mayfix on pre-order. Forget about it. Boop. But they gave Gambit a cloth goods coat, but then Hush has a plastic trench.
Maybe they learned their lesson.
Magneto, wrong costume. Yeah, I have no connection to AOA.
I didn't order the Magneto. Yeah,
but yeah, I figure within the next year, probably before this even comes out, they're going to show another Magneto because they've shown another Wolverine, they've shown another Cyclops.
Hey, Shakes the Clown is asking, what's that big Voltron you have up by the ceiling? That is Mattel. And it was the build up, and you can't.
Oh, okay. I thought
it's over there, but it's Mattel. It was the actual build. It was a Matty Collector subscription thing where they shipped a lion and like once a quarter or something like that to put it all together. So it was Mattel, probably circa 2012-ish.
It's been a while.
Maybe a little earlier than that, but yeah. And they all came with the pilots too. It's good. That's a good, like, what I consider to be a closer to scale Voltron for my collection. And I have the two Super 7 Ultimates ones too, and actually the Mattel 7-inch one that's actually a really, really nice figure too. But $700 or whatever that one should be, that's a little outside of my willingness to pay for a Voltron.
Yeah, I'm gonna stare at it. I'm window shopping. I'm looking, and then I'm thinking, where am I going to put it? 1 and 2, that's expensive, and 3, it's expensive.
Yeah. Well, and that's what this time of year is kind of about too. You know, it's like it's more effective when we're actually in the convention center in San Diego, when we can walk through the, you know, Hot Toys museum that they always have set up in the sideshow booth. But it's like this time of year too is for me to just kind of appreciate stuff that's out of my wheelhouse a little bit, or out of my price range a little bit too, and just be like, that's some cool shit. and yeah. Like, it's not going to be added to my collection, but that's cool stuff to look at.
Collection tour. We need to do that sometime.
Yeah, we do.
Even if it's live, we'll have to figure out how to connect a camera to carry it around.
And that's on me. I've been putting it off because I always feel like the display's like not finished, but I don't think it's ever going to be. So might as well just do it.
Well, we've been meaning to go through the Marvel Legends at least and get some poses going on instead of because
Yeah.
you just have them just placed up there at the moment.
Yeah, in this space down here, Legends and DC Universe Classics went up first, and it was mostly just to get that something out of the box and up. And while DC Classics, I like just the like heroic standing there poses. The Marvel stuff needs to be posed and look cool because it does not look cool right now.
The thing about the DC too, I mean, you're not adding to it.
Yeah.
That display is set. Marvel Legends, you're constantly.
I don't. This is a terrible thing, but I call stuff like that a dead collection, and it sounds bad, but there's also like a relief kind of to it. It's like you don't tend to look at them quite as often because you're not adding to it or it's not updating, but at the same time, it's like it takes the space that it's going to take, and it's in the form that it is.
Yeah. Robo, do you think we'll get the complete X Factor team from Muff? If we do, it's going to take a long, long time.
Yeah. Because we're not we're what, not even a third into the Lee team, maybe a third into it.
Yeah. And I don't think Medicom is as bad as Bandai about showing prototypes and then never doing anything with them. So I figure most of these will get solicited at some point, but who knows when. These, what accessories would you like to see come with a Super 7 G.I. Joe Chuckles?
His gun and holster, and then Shipwreck's parrot.
You think they're just going to cater that shit directly to you?
No,
I know.
Not at all. But that's a perfectly good, honest question. And the Shipwreck's parrot thing is just because I also had Shipwreck's parrot. For some reason, and he went with Chuckles because that was the only Joe that I had. So I got to tell you, I haven't really thought about it a whole lot, but definitely, what they would do to update his classic weaponry, I suppose. But past that, I'm not sure. I guess I need to read the comic, the collected comic about, then see if there's anything they could pull from that, maybe.
And Robo, which characters would you like to see from Super 7 G.I. Joe Ultimates? My big want was the wacky purple Snake Eyes from the first mini. That was my big want.
Yeah,
and I'm that bastard that wanted that one. But I want Shipwreck because he was so prominent in those early episodes, and then on, and Chuckles.
Damn right.
Because I didn't know. I always wanted one because hey, I want one because Veeves wants ones. But then when I read it, he's from Arkansas. That's hometown boy. So I got to get him in plastic form. Oh, by this point, they should change the name from Mayfex to Delayfex.
Oh, boom. That's
perfect.
Pretty good.
Oh, Serpentor.
Serpentor, that I don't care whether you're into that whole Serpentor Cobra Law thing or whatnot. I would say both the Classified series and the Ultimate series Serpentors are going to be insane figures.
Oh, wait. Did I mess up your question? Or did I mess up the question?
Which one?
Oh shit, I can't even find it now. We were talking about Ultimates, right? Oh, yeah. Super 7. Okay. Yeah. I thought it was Classified there for a minute, and I was thinking, wait. I have different ones for Classified.
Well, and that's part of that's part of the thing with Super 7 anyway, is that I think they have a tendency to include some crazy accessories and pack-ins and stuff with their stuff. So I got to be honest with you, if I could think of a couple of things that I would say like absolutely here, but I kind of just like being surprised with some of the wacky shit that they include without, any expectation of it, right?
Yeah, it's gotten to the point where, I mean, so much stuff gets leaked anymore, and I like surprises. I'm kind of cool with waiting and seeing. Same someday fix.
I like that one too.
To me, my May fix men.
Ah, man, we are working at overtime today.
May be fix. I want a stalker in either Super 7 or Classified. That was my joke. Yep, stalker's high on the list too.
I think you're probably going to see both of those, and I would bet sooner than later.
No, it's not meh fix. No, meh fix. Kind of odd that they didn't do the sackhead. I think I think Pixel Dan asked him about that or something, and then he was just asked not to at this time or something like that. So I don't think it's a big conspiracy type thing. Or
yeah.
And like we always talk about, Hasbro does like to get major looks for character. At least they seem. They're never going to come out and say it, or we'll probably never get confirmation of that. But just track record, it seems like they like to get the major looks for characters out before companies that license from them does.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Classified Dusty, Dr. Mindbender, and Jinx. Yes.
Yeah.
It was like Prod said the other day. If you wish list Classified, anything you come up with, yes. Just okay. I'll take it all. Everything.
Yeah. And that's kind of that's one of the fun parts, being at the beginning of a line, right? Because I mean, we're very much at the beginning of Ultimates, but we're kind of still at the beginning too. So it's like there's so much to pull from. It's like, yeah, you can say, oh, my top 2 or 3 favorite characters that of course I want them immediately, but then anything else is kind of like it's wide open right now.
Yeah. Oh, we were talking about pre-orders earlier, and somebody said something about ordering their first Sentinel figure. I haven't gotten to the fighting armor line, but this was one of the few pre-orders I did this week. Is the Sentinel fighting armor black and gold version of Iron Man. This will be my entry.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Kind of expensive, but I haven't bought into the line because they showed Thor and Loki and War Machine and Black Panther on top of the Wolverine, Captain America, and Spider-Man they already have, and red and gold Iron Man. But this is a different look. This is a look I don't have. Are you frozen? Are you just looking at the screen? Are you daydreaming? Do you want this?
Screen. Because I'll be honest with you, I've been lazy. I haven't looked at this at all yet.
The fighting armor line, well, plus it's Sentinel, and what else are they doing?
It's a different. It's getting something. It's somebody else into the game, but I like the proportions or something about it. Yeah. And I'd have to go look. I think they're pretty close to Legend scale. Yeah. The only Sentinel piece that I have is Mega Man, so that's obviously smaller. So I don't really have anything that I could compare it to.
Well, I guess I didn't. Oh wait, I don't think I got it. They're doing the SV action too. The Into the Spider-Verse Miles and Peter and
yeah, that's right.
Classified Crocmaster as a deluxe figure would be great too. Did I miss a? Yes, I did. 100% Earl. Thank you, sir. Does Chuckle come with a parrot? Because this Veebs guy says he does. I want there to be a hashtag campaign or something when Chuckles gets announced for either line. If it does, we won't buy it without the parrot.
Hashtag Chuckles needs a parrot.
Hashtag Veebs was right. That's
well, when you're a kid and you don't really have G.I. Joe knowledge, and the guy with the Hawaiian shirt has the parrot, you just
you just go with it.
Made sense to me.
Yet another Iron Man. I was afraid there wouldn't be enough coming out this year. Yep, that's exactly it. And that's why I've passed on a lot of the import Iron Mans, is because, man, we get a lot of red and gold Iron Mans. Oh, Nicole's got it even better. No parrot, no deal.
I don't think I am strong enough to be beholden to that, even myself, because if it's Chuckles, I'm buying it.
Polly wants a Chuckles. that works. Oh, Chuckles me a parrot. You won't regret your pre-order of Iron Man. So the fighting armor is pretty good. That's the way I'm taking that. Does Veebs want Chuckles for a Magnum PI custom? Hey, I mean, if it works, it works.
You could do that for sure. Yeah.
Hey,
Higgins would be the challenge then.
Did you get the Ursa Major wave in? Yep, I've shot it. It'll get edited tomorrow. Hashtag thanks Veebs for mentioning the parrot.
we do what we can for our colorful avian friends.
Extremely good. Oh, that makes me happy to hear. I hope this, because it's a con exclusive overseas, but then Bluefin also carried it as a con exclusive. So hopefully that's soon. Well, I've got the page pulled up. Does it give a date? I guess I can just look. Oh, ships in August. That's cool.
Yeah, wow.
Iron Man looked yeah, some of these poses are kind of, it seems like they just grabbed them and threw them into. Hello.
I was gonna say it's very basic photography there.
Yeah, they don't have the actual promotional pictures on. Oh well, here's me. I could do this. I've got the promotional images in the article for the weekly. If you want to see all these pictures up close without me all scrolling in front of them.
Scrolling.
There. Boom.
Yeah,
opening flaps.
That looks good.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. It's different. It's kind of, I don't know if black and gold is accurate to anything or.
Yeah, I mean, I know I'm pretty sure I've seen that before, but I could not place it.
You're going to build a model kit, huh? I know.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I need to go back. I missed a lot of the Storm stuff, apparently. The Mortal Kombat and the Kintaro and the Lobo bike, because that looks awesome too. They're gonna sell that separately. That would be cool.
The Golden Axe stuff is pretty rad. I thought for sure that like maybe the Axe Battler didn't sell well enough or something, and we weren't going to get the other two, and now they're. So that's exciting for me on the Storm front.
Yeah, they're just hitting it hard. That Striker vehicle model kit looks amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the motorcycles look cool too. And I'm sure, although I can't confirm, these are the only pictures we have, but I wonder if that's just a decal, the Arashikage on the hood.
That's really neat though.
Yeah. I mean, it's a 1/12 scale vehicle. It seems a bit narrow. Again, I don't know. I need to see more pictures. Mainframe colors.
Yeah.
Oh, Marvel Now. Okay. Yeah, I need to. And you know what? Even if it's not accurate to anything, I'm still down because it's a different looking Iron Man.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of them.
Did you just Limp Biscuit me? Damn it. Keep scrolling. Yeah, I saw those pictures after the weekly. Oh, not that one. Oops. What did I do? Where'd it go? Oh, Reptile, Sub-Zero, and Kintaro.
Hmm.
How hard are model kits to put together? The Bandai ones are really nice. They're pretty.
They just snap together.
Yeah, they just snap. And I think the one Flame Toys model kit, which is who is making the G.I. Joe stuff, I put together a Thundercracker, I think, and it was easy. It just snaps together too, but it's probably recommended to glue some of the pieces together on that because it has some flip off parts and it's not as secure as the Bandai, I don't think. Are they going to sell the motorcycles separate? I think since they have their own placard in front of them, I think they're separate. But it also wouldn't surprise me to have them all together or as a 2-pack. Anyone seen Snake Eyes G.I. Joe Mass Devices? Seem like it's going to be coming soon to theaters. I haven't seen it yet.
I have not.
I haven't made it. I don't know. I may make it to the theater for that. Maybe. The Flame Toys Transformers kits are great. I own 3 at this point, probably the same quality as Bandai. They're not bad. They're very, very close. Because I talked about the Flame Toy stuff, I had to glue on C-3PO's neck things on the Bandai kit too, so they're not without their own faults. And I've heard people say that the Mandalorian kit here is it's not gated or whatever it's called. It's not in the sprue where it doesn't chip the vac metal whenever you clip it. It should be attached underneath, and it's not.
Oh.
So you get the silver one, and it may show some clip marks.
Yikes.
Model kits are flimsier, and they're way lighter, but I've never had a problem with them. I've posed them around.
That's such an interesting, I don't want to say like workaround because that's not what it is, but it's just an interesting way to license something under a different format to essentially, for some of those, obtain the same result.
Yeah. I don't know. I like the model kits as that's interesting how this pin goes here, or this snaps into there, or that's how the articulation on the inside works. Or don't get me wrong, I've pulled apart many of that action figure over the years, but to actually put it together or to look at it in pieces and go that way with it,
I don't think I'd call them bathtub ready.
No. But I have heard people when they're putting it together to put like some kind of clay or some kind of weight in the legs or something to help stabilize it and keep it together.
That makes sense. I never thought about doing something like that. I think you'd have to be, think that through so that everything kind of proportionally balanced, right?
Yeah. But it essentially works out like the Figuarts Turtles. I remember how weird those were, being as heavy as they are down low, but then when we started posing, it was like, oh, this is damn brilliant.
Man, those pose so beautifully.
Yeah, model kit engineering has come a long way, still pretty light and more fragile. Yeah, you're definitely break them easier. But I think it was like the Battle Droid model kits, and I think I was told that it happens in a lot of more intricate kits, but the articulation was already molded together on some of the parts.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Is it Flame Toys that showed a bunch of their super expensive Transformers line and some designs for kits? I know 3.0 is doing a G1 Transformers line where they're G1 inspired, I think. That Bumblebee looks cool, but it's got a lot more angles and details to it. They definitely don't fall apart.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Sometimes heads will pop off just because they're designed to do that, I think. But that's usually about it.
Yeah, their RC is interesting too. I may like it, or at least the look of it, better than the Siege. $330. Were you wanting to get off here?
Yeah, I mean, we're probably getting close. But before we do, I do want to give a shout out because on the front page later on this week of some of the Super 7 still at Homicon exclusives with the Atom Bomb garbage. We were kind of talking before we got rolling today that the garbage pails are some of the best reactions out there. This is the only one that they've done so far, but if they kind of keep to this format, it kind of lives within itself. So I think this is a really cool figure. And then probably the most adorable Groon that you'll ever see. This is the Thundercats. The Thundercat, still a good guy.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got both his teeth or both his fangs still on there. So that's cute. But the big one is that I was going back and forth on whether or not I would get the collector case because I've got all of the Ninja Turtle reactions so far, and I think it's going to be a fun way. I got to figure out how to integrate this into the display because there are two trays in here to handle probably most of the figures that they've released so far, and it's just like this has got such a good retro vibe to it that it's like I need to figure out a way, I think, to display the line in here with the what I would say is pretty much a carbonized version of Michelangelo.
Damn it!
We were just talking about that, but he's a little metallic, so I would say this is a carbonized version of him too. But I really dig this collector's case, and it like the materials and everything that it's made out of. It feels very, 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 very retro. So now I've got to, because it's cool to get fun new stuff, but damn it, I've got to figure out how to put it in the display now.
Well, you're gonna have to figure out stuff. I mean, space for Turtles anyway. You're at that point where you can't start another Turtles team.
Nope.
And I'm looking at that. Is that very? I mean, did Turtles have cases like that? Because Star Wars did.
I had one when I was a kid, and it was like it was taller, and it kind of like came out this way, but it had two trays in it that were really flimsy, and I think you could hold like 6 or 8 in each tray. Mm-hmm. It's actually the NECA one from the San Diego exclusive from a few years ago. That's very much in the same vein as the Turtles one was, whereas this feels more like it would be, like you said, Star Wars or whatnot.
Well, when the NECA one makes me think of the old Masters cases.
Mm-hmm, that too. Yep.
Yeah, the vinyl opening parts.
Yep. That's the way the Turtle one was. Yep, for sure.
Oh, just rehashing. Going back, it all goes back to the 80s.
Yeah. Yeah. Heck yeah.
Does the backside have a design in pegs?
It does.
Oh, look at that. See, I remember that. And I remember actually using that as a kid because, well, a lot of vintage Star Wars figures had trouble standing.
Yeah. So it's got, it's kind of got, it kind of feels like, looks like a shell a little bit on there. Not perfectly, but yeah, the pegs and stuff on there, that's cool.
Cranky Monkey, of course, I had the Darth Vader case, which makes me think, man, you think they would have sold a shitload of Turtles cases with turtle heads and then repaint them for different turtles?
Yeah, that would have been great. But yeah, the vinyl carrying case is definitely the standout, and it's just fun, and it's very, very, very very well done as a retro tribute piece.
Yeah.
So, but now, yeah, I gotta, because I think I'd want to display it with, this being able to be displayed and maybe have the trays out of it or something next to. I've got to figure out how to do it.
Or with the pegs on there, just stand all your turtles up on the.
That's true too.
The bottom.
It came with. I didn't know Super 7 was doing puffy stickers.
Oh my god.
Too. So that's kind of fun.
Oh, yeah. Robo looking Blu-ray on my 50-inch TV and Veebs looks 480p.
Yeah.
But we're working on it. Huh?
That's probably about right.
But it's working. It kicks in and out.
Yeah. By the end of the year, it's supposed to be done with that.
Yep. Oh, so you can see all that. Let's go back to here. Puffy stickers.
Heck yeah.
I still have 2 Darth Vader cases. I remember having Darth Vader, but I don't think I had the C-3PO. Was that later? Or was that a Power of the Force 2? Or was that a vintage thing? I don't know.
And Alexander Nielsen, I do have Starlink, actually. That's what it is. So still a little challenged, though. And yes, Super 7 did, for Paint App, Super 7 did send this out early to me. So it hasn't shipped yet. But usually their stuff ships pretty damn quick.
Because it's already all produced, right?
Yeah. So unless it's like stuck on a boat or something, I would say for the most part, their stuff's ready to go.
The C-3PO case came later. That's what I thought. I see a bunch of them.
Was that one more common than the Vader one?
Well, I think the Vader was released again for several times, I think. Oh, when is NECA shipping their exclusives?
I hope to find out later on today. We'll see.
What cutters do you use for model kits? I was using, I think these are a Tamiya, just a $20. It came with a screwdriver and some tweezers and a file and other kind of stuff on Amazon.
Yep, that's what I have too.
And I've got one of their, it's a little bit more expensive. Was it $35 just for the cutters? They're like God cutters or something. They're so sharp. They're so sharp. I had to take them away from myself because
the God cutter. That's a good like gang name or something.
Yeah, but yeah, definitely get snip. What are they? Side cutters? Is that what they're called? Oh, they're called God hand.
Ah,
yeah, and they have a weight to them. It feels like, you know how you think you can pick up any sword and you just be like Conan, just or expert with it. I pick up those side cutters and I feel like my dad should take them away from me or something. It's like he's gonna reach out from the wall, or he's just really like, stop, you're not allowed to mess with those. God cutter should be or should be a wrestling new finisher.
Yeah. Or that's from like that should be like a Berserk thing from the manga Berserk.
Yeah.
God cutter.
Oh, there you go. Merkin's got a link to the God Hand Ultimate Plastic. And they are. I've used them a couple of times, and I think I messed up the piece I went to cut out because it was like butter. I didn't even squeeze. They do it themselves. They float across the desk into the thing and just do whatever they want. They can read your mind. Sometimes called flush cutters.
Flush cutters. Or flesh cutters.
Why the hell has Lucasfilm not made an Ahsoka-themed cutter and called it Snips? You're killing me, Goji King. You're killing me.
Well, you say that, but I've got a cheese shredder that is Shredder. So
yeah,
it's right there.
Oh, well, okay. Yeah, I'm going to let you get off here. It's not as early as you were hoping, but it's slightly earlier.
Yeah. So we pretty much ran the time today, so that was pretty good. I almost feel overwhelmed talking about stuff today and not being able to still keep up with everything.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And there was a lot. I shouldn't have mowed the lawn before getting on here because I'm hungry. On top of that, somebody mentioned us talking about cereal and shouldn't have got on here hungry.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, man.
But I kind of like the idea of maybe doing like an old commercial thing or something sometime too. That would be fun.
See how that goes, because like I said, I think Dan's done it several times.
Mm-hmm.
I'd have to figure out the tech for that too.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true.
To actually have sound. Oh, thank you, soul brother.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Food talk, yeah.
Oh wait, what you going to? Burgers, pizza, tacos, sausage. Y'all are assholes. I'm hungry now. Stop it.
Shrimp
You go ahead and
salad,
read. I'm just going to spend the
shrimp.
next 15 minutes reading off food items from
shrimp salad, fried shrimp.
After show food talk. Later, Merkin.
Yeah, later.
Cookies. Oh yeah, you're killing me. Pizza tacos. Oh, yak face. Be right back. Need food.
Transformer food now.
Damn it. Barbecue ice cream.
Voltron food, I guess.
This is why I did yard work yesterday. Yesterday was servicing cars and stuff and getting those ready. But
man,
I may
earn your keep there.
I may be Southern, but I don't do catfish or fish or. But yeah, I appreciate everybody coming out, listening to us to ramble about toys. Are we gonna have a guest at some point here soon?
Yeah, I think so. I think we are. Oh, wait, Marvel Legends, man. Can we get some 112 food? Search RE-MENT, Rement. It's a Japanese company. I'll have to bring those on sometime. I have so many of them. It's 112 scale.
Food. He's saying food. Beryllium baloney. See, his internet's. He's heard us go into that winding down mode, and his internet's just like, okay, it's time to get away. Another reason to get off early is to let it build back up for some interviewing later. Nope, there you are.
Of course that happened.
Yeah, you got to get off early so you can get to cranking on the get it build up for Randy here.
I need to call Elon and be like, come on, dude, you got to help me out here.
There's things to do. But yeah, we'll have a guest on soon. We're going to chat around, just talk toys. We'll be back next Sunday.
Absolutely.
And your interview will probably go up Thursday, and I'll have a review up Tuesday, and then the weekly is going to be big again. And
then next week we'll have probably Trevor up, and so
Trevor.
Lots of stuff coming.
Model kit may have some surprises. I think if something works out, I've got something in the mail heading to me. So yeah,
cool.
Well, we're still working on bumpers too. So I'm going to click this in broadcast button, and then you have to double click